thinking, sir? What are you thinking? Ooh, I'm for real. Oh, hey, gotta enter in the password. You're not impressed with me, or you're just like, man, you're kind of a loser, girl. Hey, Charlene. How are you? Desi and Charlene, hello. Nice to see you all here. Hopefully we have, hi, Chico, Nicholas. How are you? Where's he gonna go? Hi, Roy. Where's he going? What do you think you're gonna do? That was weird. Oh, okay. That makes sense now. Sorry, I was trying to share. Ooh, Danny, you're busy working. I miss cleaning stalls. I know that's a weird thing to say, but I actually do. I enjoyed all the work with the horses, and it kept me in shape, man. Shoot, talk about a workout. Did you get your little claws squeezed off? Where are we doing now? Oh, here we go. There you go. So, I guess maybe we get some more. Oh no, almost. This is, which chameleon is this? Name this chameleon. Who is it? It's not Mr. Meeseeks. I bet so, Danny. Man, they keep you on your toes, that's for sure, when you're training them, all the riding too, man. Yeah, I think, if I remember correctly, I think if you keep a trot, just for like 20, or if you're trot, just a normal trot, I think you'll burn like 200 calories in 30 minutes or something like that. Just you on a horse trotting. I think that's what it was. Oh, I'm happy, Des. That makes me happy. Hey, pick my, hello, Pinkman? Is that Pinkman? Isn't he cool? This guy is Kenny Powers. He is a Panther Chameleon that I produced, so he was one that basically I arranged the hot dates of his folks, and he was the baby I kept. He'll be 3 years old in July. He's an Ambelope Panther. This one is not available. I do have some that are going to be available very soon. He's just because Panther Chameleons are amazing. They're just super cool. They're colorful. They have such a crazy range of coloration too. Happy birthday, Manny. I kind of agree. I like these a lot. Isn't he cute? He is pretty awesome. I can't lie. He's a pretty awesome chameleon. Wait, what? Did they eat their cleanup crew? Or what are you saying? He has so many colors in him. He's actually considered a yellow body blue bar. Because when he fires up, that green you see on him will turn a yellow. He'd probably be around like 6'6", 650. He does have a really good lineage, and even when he's resting and even when he's like in a pre-shed funk, he always stays pretty vivid looking. Some, when they're about to shed, they'll get into a pretty noticeable pre-shed funk. There you go. Yeah, good job, Kenny Powers. Whoa. Oh yeah, you can. We'll see. I'm having a clutch from him that's starting to hatch. This clutch though, Pissy Misty she's got Camouflage Creations lineage. It's gonna be a real fire clutch. It's gonna be such a cool clutch. This is Kenny Powers. You know, I'm surprised we actually haven't ended up with the Austin Powers yet though. I am. No, Charlene, no, that sucks. Oh, I have a feeling my team's gonna be busy tonight. What are you sorry for, Jess? I'm sorry, did I miss something? Oh, no. Yeah, it's Powers. It still ends with Powers. I can see why you would. Yep. That's why I need him, Kenny Powers. I just get done watching that show shortly after I decided to keep him as a holdback. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's the name we're going to do. They can bite. They can bite. Now, he has actually bit me, but it was my fault. I startled him. They're not as prone to biting as other species. I've only been bit by 12 Panther Chameleons, but that's out of over, god dang, here's something we say 300 chameleons out of over that because of all the babies. So, it's all good. Listen, Jess, I have 3 kids, you know that. On a regular basis, I'm combining the 3 of their names somehow to call one of them. I'll be like, Jamelia. And they're like, huh? I will even call sometimes the chameleons my kid names. And sometimes it's just a random ass name that I don't even know where it comes from. But anyways, it's all good. Redline is still the king. Redline's a big boy. Oh my gosh, yeah, Redline. I just opened up this enclosure. Redline gonna be grandpa soon. Hi. I love this song. I just realized I saw my music playing though, so whoopsies. So most of them are not gonna really care too much about the front camera, like when we're doing like selfie per se. They don't really register what they see as another chameleon. Now, a lot of them, especially when they're younger, do not like the back camera lens. I believe it's because they look like predator eyes. So a lot will freak out over the back camera lens. But chameleons are smart. So for the most part, most of them will like, wait a minute, that's just some weird thing. It's not actually out to get me. And then it doesn't bother them anymore. Thank you. Actually, let me show you. My name is Brittany, and then his name is Kenny Powers. I was gonna see if Red would come out. I'm gonna show y'all from the back camera. His beautiful scales. Look at that. Isn't that such? Oh, come on. Look at those scales on him. Eventually tonight, we're going to do another different thing. I know last night you guys got to see the hot date of Helix and Fendi Thundersnatch. Well, John Gotti's lady, Sahara, has laid eggs. So I need to get those eggs out of the lay bin and count them and get them ready and label them and whatnot. So I was thinking maybe I could do that with you all on this stream. I know sometimes you all ask for different types of streams. Look at him. So Kenny Powers here, he is about... He'll be 3 in July. Redline, he's not impressed now. He's like, huh. Steve, what? How are people supposed to learn about anything if I like? Oh. Damn, his face is so damn cute. Yeah. They do have claws. They don't really hurt. Let me see if we can. A lot of times the males will kind of wear their claws down over time, just climbing around in their enclosure. Especially there's times they'll freak out because there's a receptive female and they'll be climbing all over the mesh because they're trying to get out to get to her. But that doesn't hurt. It's not really Now there's been maybe a couple of times where it might have like pinched a little bit, but it's never like really caused. The worst damage I've ever had from a Panther Chameleon's claws was like, you know, like if you've ever like just like a little like white like mark scratch, nothing crazy. Now my Parsons, yeah, no, that's a whole different story. Like it actually really hurts to handle him. Hey. Who should we get out next? Or I mean, I had John. Oh, I think Redline wants to come out. Actually, buddy, you want to come out and say hi to everybody? So this is my OG chameleon, Redline. He is. Oh, he's so pissed off at Kenny Powers. Here's the thing: Kenny Powers might be about half his age. Redline might be what we consider a senior, but boy, Redline's a big chameleon. Kenny Powers is kind of. Are you coming out, or what are you doing, sir? Okay. You ready? All right. So Redline, he is in a pre-shed funk, as you can see the ash, but he is what's called a rainbow. So his coloration is a rainbow. His locale, he's still an ambilobi. The reason why he's called rainbow is if you look at his bars, you see how they're not predominantly blue or red. They're a really good, almost half and half mix. So that will get called a rainbow ambilobi. Some people just say mixed bar because they're not predominantly one color or the other. But he has red resting color. So he's a little fired. He's pretty fired up right now. We're not seeing truly the full intensity of him being fired up because like he's about to shed. He's an old boy, but he's a big boy. And all of the clutches I've had from him, even in his older years, have had crazy high hatch rates with relatively large clutches. Like I have, out of a clutch of 28 eggs, I have 3 left. They're doing good. They're not failing. I have 3 left. I think maybe 1 failed in the whole clutch. So his little tadpoles are still swimming, and they're really potent, like really potent. Actually, what's even crazier is a clutch of his babies that are hatching right now. Like he's decided the babies that are ready in like on the 25th, but they had full-blooded siblings start to hatch like earlier this month. They're a retained clutch. Retained. That's not even from me pairing them up. The females can retain sperm for at least 6 months. So yeah, he might be. He's like, it don't matter how old he is. Male is about 5 to 7 years. So it's a really big misconception that these guys change their coloration based on whatever they're touching or their surroundings. However, tonight, because of the shirt I'm wearing and him being slightly faded because he's going to shed eventually, he looks orange, but he's not trying to blend in. When he's not in a pre-shed funk, so real Mr. When they're growing, they'll have their full body shed. So like up until they're about a year and a half old, they'll shed and they'll have full body sheds. Now when they're done growing, and especially as they get older and older, like this boy here, he's a good example. They'll do partial body sheds. So you can see, like right now, you can actually tell what part of him had shed more recently than the other part, right? You can see where it's going to be a bit more vivid. So sometimes when they do their partial body sheds, they might shed their feet, maybe all their legs, maybe a half of their tail will shed, maybe their head will shed, maybe half of their abdomen will shed. But they'll do partial body shed. So like, look, his casque, that's what's getting ready to really start going. And then it takes them a lot longer to actually start the process of shedding when they're older, which is just part of, having a chameleon for a long time. The only thing that kind of will ever get aggravating is basically at any point in the year, there's going to be a part of them that looks like it's about to shed. But I mean, they're still freaking gorgeous. Color is their coloration change. So chameleons change their color based on mood, temperature, and it's really they're communicating, especially with each other. Actually, even us, they'll change their colors as they're telling us something when they change their colors. Now, the colors that they turn to, this song. The colors that they turn to are going to depend on their locale, which locale represents the region of Madagascar that they would be from, and also their coloration that they are in that locale. So there's over 200 locales. They all have their own unique colorations and markings. Ambelobi is this locale, which is the most common locale, is Ambelobi. It also has the largest coloration variation. So he will only be, his colors, his red will get brighter or darker. The blue is some reds, and his bars will get brighter. And one thing that he also develops is he'll get more of the white, like little sprinkles that you see in his bars. He'll get more of those as well. But I just happen to be wearing this shirt. Also, I was actually about to show you all a picture of him when he's fired up but not in a pre-shed funk. So it's honestly, he's really beautiful. He had been people's favorite chameleon of my for a long time, like a very long time. His colors are just, I guess when people think of chameleons, they don't think of a red lizard half the time. Where is the picture I'm trying to show? I just saw earlier, dang it. It's a really good picture too. If I need to, I will just. So here's one of him. He's not even fully fired up in the, hold on. Now he was like 2 years old in this picture, but he's not even fully fired up there. That was like he was starting to get into mating display colors. So as you can see, like you can still see some of the issues. He has that pre-shed look on him. And then when he was fired up, Curly Joe's getting so big Crafty. When he was fired up one time, here he is again. My phone was freaking out with how red he was, hence like all the little extra red hue, but that's, yeah, he gets red. The only girl, his son, Helix, is who y'all saw hook pair up with Fendi Thundersnatch. So that's what I'm saying. Like he's just in a pre-shed funk. He's very beautiful. He's such a big chameleon. Y'all want to give him a snack. Now, because he is also a senior, I don't try and show and see how far he can zap his tongue out because, well, okay, we're just going to get some good old senior treatment. Let me get a super worm for him. Alright, I'm getting the super worm ready. He's not even going to care about Kenny Powers now. Good job, Redline. Yes, Crafty. Helix is officially a man now. He is such a man. He's been refusing to eat his food because he's still looking for Fendi. I love bearded dragons, Laura. I have one too. His name is Dragonite. He's a Hypo Zero. Look at him. That's a nice little snack he got there. Whoa. Kenny Powers is just like, I'm the only one who can get snacks. Oh, whoa. He is. He's going to be a grandpa. You're going to be a grandpa? How do you feel about that? He was, so this right here, Redline, he's a special chameleon. Not only is he my first chameleon, he's my first pet reptile. I was blessed to get this as my first chameleon because he has been the chillest chameleon as far as being handled and he's not phased by people. Now he probably wouldn't make it long in the wild because we're food sources to him. He's like, oh, humans have food. Like when I first got him, he made the whole like don't handle them for the first 3 weeks to let them acclimate. He made that impossible because I would open up his enclosure and he would just run on out because he's like, humans have food. Like, that's just how he is. He's very chill. Now, mind you, he may not initiate a fight or anything with the male. Not that I've ever let them fight, but he definitely would finish it. He's not a coward, but he's not, like, overly cocky or, like, little man, big man syndrome. They do change their color. So he's getting fired up right now because he's trying to make sure that Kenny Powers knows that I might be but I still have that dog in me. And I could whoop your ass still. you know, he doesn't. And he probably could. His name is Redline. Kenny Powers is pretty guilty of having... Dude, KP, what are you doing? Oh my god, Kenny Powers. You're not going to fight Redline, you dummy. Sorry, but, like, you're just not. Like, you can see that there's a bit of a size difference, right? Redline's a bit more bigger than average size, and Kenny Powers, I would say, is more of an average size. Oh, God, I think we'd freak out. If we had the vision of chameleons, like, you and I are like, that'd be so cool, right? Because we're like, think of all, wow, like, could you actually, like, I think we would just, like, if we, well, I guess for it to matter, we would have to know what it's like to not have the vision, right? Or else that's just what we have, and that's just a normal thing for us. But, could you imagine just waking up one day and, like, all of a sudden, like, your eyes can independently function, your mind can mentally process 2 different images and different thoughts at the same time, you have a 360-degree range of vision, like, you're gonna think that you have, like, vertigo or something. You're probably gonna be wigging out and not make it out of bed, for real. I mean, think about actually intentionally, we're not talking lazy eye. I mean, that happens. I've had it happen. I'm talking like intentionally, like we're like moving, we're like, oh god, like I've had vertigo happen when I was on an airplane and I was getting over the flu, my ears just didn't pop, and I was just like I'm like, oh my god, if this is how I am for the rest of my life, like I can't do it, because everything was just I was like like just on the airplane freaking out over it. Anyways, I'm sure that's kind of what would be happening. It would be crazy. Yes. I mean, like, I can do silly stuff with my eyes, but like we already know that I'm not able to see all the things that they can. Yeah, it's like, hi guys, hey, don't mind me, I'm just gonna apply. Oh, huh, dude, could you imagine? Yes. Dude, Kenny Powers, you need to relax. All right, I gotta put Kenny Powers up because he is just trying to instigate stuff. Ooh, that's fun. Ooh. Have you ever been to a reptile show with that? I mean, you have that assumption, and I mean, have you ever gone to a reptile expo? I'm going to tell you something, and I am a reptile keeper, but we count our blessings when more than half the people actually have deodorant on. I'm just telling you. So you better, that's just how it is for some reason. I don't know. I don't get why it's ever become in anybody's mind socially acceptable to go to a crowd of hundreds of people and like elbow to elbow situations and we're not gonna wear deodorant. Charlene's like, it's so true. No, I know, because I did. You had that one people come and talk to us at the table at that one show. I thought, didn't you? The one that we were just like, we had to step. It was so hard, but we just smiled through it. Oh boy, who should I get out next? Should I get Mondays? You want me to get his son Helix out? I'll get Helix out. Little red line, actually. Is Omar in here? To handle. Helix is now a man, y'all. I'm curious if that's going to change how he is. Sometimes the males will become a little different after they've paired up for the first time. It's like that extra confidence boost. Just gets them real extra confident. And we already know Helix already has a little man, big man syndrome because he is actually about, he's one of my smaller males. His dad, Redline, does not give a crap, though. He's looking at him like, he's like, you better check yourself. Little Charlene is 100% receptive. Yes, she is. You remember were you on last night's stream on here? When I was holding Jethro, little Charlene, and she was literally grabbing Jethro by the tail, trying to pull. She's like, boy, come back here, boy. Like, whoa. Talk about how the roles had been reversed. And Jethro's like, please, no. Like, I want to be a gentleman, you know? Like, I want to ask your dad for permission first. And she's like, Dad. That was hilarious. Does it? What was it? Ooh, Helix. He says, I'm stunning like my daddy. If Jethro will head bob, I'll have to put, it's not, because I'm going to still get the eggs out of Sahara's lay bin and see what's going on there. Liz, I am able to pick things up with my feet. Damn right. But not what you're asking. That's fucking weird, sir. That's a weird request. Whoa. This guy turned, our beloved Helix, he turned a year back in January 6th. Charlene said, you don't know me. Oh, haha. He is Redline's son. You are one smart, not even a year old. Yeah, man. And his color, he's still an ambilobi locale, but this coloration is called yellow body red bar. And damn, he's fucking gorgeous. I'm so sorry. Bad language. He's so stunning. Look at that. Whoa, guys. Helix has definitely become a favorite of a lot of people. But I mean, so first of all, because of who his sire is, that automatically was making him like high expectations, because everybody loves his sire. And what's so cool is he's actually chill, like his sire too. Redline's a lot bigger than Helix, and Redline actually has the mixed bars too, so that's the rainbow, whereas Helix is yellow body red bar, but we still got that, a lot of red. Yeah, you see that huge size difference between these two boys? They see Helix doesn't care. He still thinks, I mean, I've given him a personality. Rapper, this is a live stream about reptiles and stuff. It's not a dating stream. And first of all, I'm going to give anybody advice. This advice is going to apply to anybody. If you go to any reptile keepers live stream and all these other reptile keepers, whatever, you want to know, we are awful at spending money. And there's like most of us, I'm not going to say all of us, but a lot of reptile keepers had former issues of really enjoying certain things that they shouldn't enjoy, you know, like where they would do them all the time. Not a habit, kind of a habit, but like they couldn't live without, you know what I'm talking. So then they got over that, and then now they just kind of redirected it to reptiles. Yeah, none of us have money. We would be awful to be in a relationship with, because I guess we're selfish because we have so many reptiles. And for me, it's actually an ordeal to leave the house for more than 3 days. Like, I have to figure it out. So I'm just letting anybody know. Anybody, like, if you're like, man, we're going to go into a reptile live stream and trying to date people when they're talking about reptiles, like, I'm telling you, it's not the best idea, because most of us, like, you know, it's not cool. Money, yes, that's right. Money just grows on them trees. So no, They do not change their coloration to camouflage. It's a big misconception. I thought the same thing until I got into chameleons. It's based on mood, temperature, their form of communicating with each other. So he's gonna, when he calms down, he was fired up because of Redline. Dwayne, come on. I applaud all of the people that keep reptiles that are responsible. They're like, I'm only going to have one, and they actually hold to it and only have one of whatever. I'm telling you, I promise you right now, most people are not like that. For some reason, it really ignites that Pokemon type of drive, you know, like from the, yeah. It's not poisonous. We could talk about the difference between poisonous and venomous. There is a really big difference, and it could save your life. So, he's not venomous, nor is he poisonous. Poisonous, if I ate him, it would be bad for me, because there's maybe some toxin in his skin, whatever, that would be released. And oh no, that's not good because now it's in my bloodstream because I ingested something that was poisonous, right? Don't eat the poison. Venomous is, they inject in you like a bite from something that's venomous, a sting from something that's venomous. Poison, but anyways, these guys are not venomous. They can be dangerous to your wallet. Again, depending on how responsible of an individual you are. Oh, iguanas are so cool. Oh my God, you're so right about keeping hot. So shoot, man, that is so much more. I respect people who keep hots. With me having young kids, for one, that's one I would not. I do want a hognose though, a hognose snake. But because I live in Missouri, I like living in Missouri, but I don't. So because they're venomous, rear-fanged venom. Okay, mind you, they're rear-fanged venomous, which it's harder for them to bite you. So even if they do, and they do actually inject venom, their venom is, for the most part, harmless for us unless you happen to be one of the very few people that's allergic to hognose venom. But it's more so to, it's for like amphibians and smaller reptiles. It's not really going to do any damage to us unless you happen to be allergic. But they're venomous still, and they're also native to an uber super duper small portion of Missouri. Not where I'm at, not where I'm at. And the type of hognose morph I would want would not survive in the wild. Damn it, Missouri. But anyways, I have to get 2 permits to have a hognose legally. So if I just was like, and I don't want to do the permit route, I could never even share my freaking snake with any. I could never take pictures of it and show it. I would have to have like a whole anonymous account with like the freaking like screen mask or something. Like this is my hognose, and like have a voice changer. I know, Crafty. It's really stupid. It's so stupid. I have no hognoses. I don't have a hognose snake. They're so cute and just so stupid, and I love them. What did you see there? Let's give him a super worm. And so someone was wanting to see if Jethro would had Bob with little Charlene. We already know little Charlene is like very receptive. Dude, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, Helix. Oh, no, there we go. Got it. There you go. Dude, I think you just put so much strength when you did that tongue zap that you just flung yourself forward. Danny, I need to move all these chameleons to the garage. You do too need a permit to... Oh, God dang it. Never mind. No, for hognoses, yes, you'd have to have native because they're a native species and they're also dangerous, but they're not. Anyways. I just think if I did it that way, they would literally be able to come to my house whenever they freaking wanted to make sure that the dangerous animals enclosures set up and locked correctly. Anyways. Y'all want to see Jethro, see if, hold on. Oh, but then the thing is she, okay, you saw the videos of her, Desi? Oh, or you saw her when I was FaceTiming you. She is like, I don't know why the heck she's still like, I'm receptive. She's like full of eggs. She should be gravid. So all I'm getting at is transporting a female that's gravid is like very risky. So that would, if I did that, it would have to be very, very, very soon that you would get her. I have such a delay right now. It's still in all messages. Okay. The turquoise, like Mr. Meeseeks? I'll get him. Well, Mr. Meeseeks is kind of... Or are you talking Budro, my Nosy bee? I haven't gotten my Nosy bee out. He's about to shed. I could get Budro out. He is actually legitimately all turquoise because he's a Nosy bee locale. We have 3 different locales here. Then, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna get out the full turquoise one, which is Budro. He's very shy. He's not a confident chameleon. So We only have him out for a little bit, and there cannot be any other males around, or he just doesn't like that. This is Budro, my nosy bee. Ooh, look how pretty he's looking. So his color changes. He'll basically get lighter and darker colors of this. I don't know. I missed it. I'm sorry. Probably the I can share my snake with you comment. If you generally were saying that you have like a hognose or something, like, hey, we could just like be like hognose, like pen pals or whatever. I'm sorry for the misunderstanding, but I hope that you understand why that could be interpreted as inappropriate. Are you okay? You're overwhelmed? So that would be why. Because my mom, they don't play. So this is Budro. He's a nosy bee, Panther Chameleon. He'd be from the Nosy Bee island, actually, the island off of the island of Madagascar. Isn't he pretty? He's gotten a lot better. It's 2 weeks too long. Did you, okay. She's full of eggs. I don't know how she is not gravid. I'm just saying that. Like, I don't know how she is still like, hey guys. Like, I don't know. Like, if a person was the equivalent pregnant as she is with her eggs, like, we're not moving. Like, we're like, you know, 8.5 months at least into that whole thing. And we're just like, no. That's kind of, but, so, you want this one, Budro? He's interested. Get it, buddy. Get it, buddy. He's such a timid chameleon. He's like, quit talking about me, ho. Yes, see, you get so hesitant about it that the superworm almost gets off of the little lid thing that we're using. He's looking back at me like, I'm so happy like it, David. Devon, wait, Devon. I have a whole video I'm still trying to work on from a live stream where we had a baby hatch. But that whole live stream was so chaotic because I was up for basically 48 hours streaming this baby chameleon hatching that, like, I sound like a lunatic in it. I really do. Like, I'm just like making so it's been, I'm like, dear God. No, this is a super worm. He's just hesitant. Sometimes he'll gobble it down, but he's just a very kind of like timid chameleon. Super worm though, most of the time no one's gonna say no to a super worm. What actually has him? He's looking at, oh. Don't be scared of her. Here's the thing, if I put him on the climbing tree, he'll go for it real fast. He's just so scared. You see how he's like slowly like sidestepping away. But watch this, you all. Not yet, because it's kind of a whole ordeal to... All right, buddy, you want this superworm now? Damn it, dude. Now I have to get these tongs and get that sucker out of like the random crevice. Just, damn it. This superworm went in a random crevice. It's like, hee, I'm free, mother effer. Dude, you look gorgeous right now, Budro. You do. Can I get that superworm out of the crevice? God dang, where did they go? Oh, I see it now. Okay. See, he's eyeing it right now. I want to see where I put it down at. All right, he saw where I put it down at. They're so, I love pink. They have such a crazy range of colors too. Who has got him all like nervous? So it's one of the males that, actually we could just do this. He's just like, why you gotta watch me eat? Why do you gotta watch me eat? Budro. You're just so timid of everything. Or we can just put it on a lid. Cool buddies. I'll put you back, buddy, if you just really are not. But usually he'll go for it. He's looking at Redline. Redline, I guess, got him all. Wait, what? 23 is so young. Good job, Budro. You just have to give her the fear, whatever you're afraid of, and just go for the superworm. You just go get your bacon, sir. Just gotta go get your bacon, that's all. That's all you gotta do is just go get that bacon. Isn't he so pretty now? If only you weren't scared of your girlfriend still, because I would love to have some nosy bee babies, and she is full of gravid eggs. Or not, she's gravid, full of infertile. God, you're so... Dude. Like... Oh... Just so stunning. Oh. All right. Desi, are you still in here? Are you wanting me to try out the whole Jethro and little Charlene thing? I do love the yellow cheeks too. What is Jethro doing? Hi, Jethro. Hey, buddy. He's like, man, I wish this chick won again. What is this chick won again? He's looking like, man. What's this chick want? Well, thank you. You want to know what's aggravating? I just like clean all the hard water off of them and then look at this stuff. You see, that's from hard water. Oh my, and I literally just like sprayed like crazy and it's already, I'm like, damn, it's like been 2 weeks or 3 weeks and it's back. I was like, damn it, dude. I mean, I keep other species, but I only breed Panther Chameleons. I wonder if I should bring Charlene to him. Okay, babies, Miss Charlene. So this is clearly gravid female. She's just in here dreaming about boys. So Jethro's a bit odd. So what will tickle his fancy? Would seeing a receptive female in your house, in your own home. What does this do for you, sir? Oh, he's checking her out. He's getting some pretty yellows on him. Charlene's actually puffed up at him, but she's hella reset. Look at those peach color. Oh my god, man, you are. What are you trying to do though? Oh, but look, he's getting the mating. See the dark stripes on his eyes and his face? Those are mating display colorations that he's getting right now. She is so like that overall, but she is like, oh god, here we go. You don't know what you're doing, ma'am. Ma'am, you don't understand. Like, you're puffing up. You're going to send this dude mixed signal. His dad's Gambino, a.k.a. Ted Bundy. Do you know what you're signing up for? I don't know what you're... Oh, my God, Jethro. My dude. Look at the freaking yellows. Ah, look at the blues with the... Oh, God dang, Jethro. Yes, head bob it. Fudge. Dude. Yes. Oh, damn. Damn, sir. Oh, God. Whoa. He goes, hey, bae. Hey, boo. Yes. He goes, Okay, baby. Desi. Oh, Desi. Down. Their eyes are so crazy. Cute. Jethro, you looking so freaking cool, dude. Look at that. You see that if you come out, yes, come on out of your enclosure, sir. I upgrade your enclosure still. Come on. The lady's over here, sir. The lady's over here. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on, come and get her. I don't want to have to, like, I don't think you know how hard it is to do all the stuff I'm doing right now. I'm holding a female who's receptive, actively trying to lure you out and still provide amazing cameramanship skills, which I'm failing at right now. Oh, yes. So oh my God, look at those markings on him right now. He do want her to go in there, and I think she's a bit... Desi, are you sure? You got to be sure, man. You better behave yourself, Jethro. Oh, shiznit. Oh, damn. Jethro. Oh, fudge. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, God. Behave. Do not do what your dad does. I know that... Oh, God dang it, dude. Oh, man. Oh, no. Don't be like your sire. Do not be like Gambino, please. Please. Dude, he's such a calm lizard. So this is relatively like... Yes, this is her little Charlene. Look at those crazy mating display markings on him. I mean, yeah. Huh. There is no way in heck the female actually enjoys what they go through to reproduce. I feel like there's maybe like a couple of animal species where the female has any enjoyment. But like if you've ever seen this, like it's truly very brutal. They do, like, I mean, I had to interrupt Helix because he was just like hand necklacing Fendi last night. I was like, oh my God, no. They weren't actually locked up yet, so I was okay to like get, because I was like, that's not how we're starting it, sir. He did, oh no, they're rough. So, oh God, Gambino right now. His sire's about to be starting to go nuts. Look, so Gambino sees, he's across the room, but he sees that his son Jethro is hooking up with that female. And if you guys remember last night's stream, Gambino went down to the bottom of his enclosure because he was really trying to push open the bottom part of his enclosure desperately. They are just Netflixing and chilling right now, y'all. Very, just talking and stuff. You come out. He's like, please let me out. Hi, Gambino. That's not your boo. That's your son. Oh. Yeah? Okay. You're not going to... Listen, it's not your girl. As a matter of fact, I think you're... Okay. All right. So, anyways, he's like, oh, sorry about that. Oh, damn. Oh, he's shedding, like, look, he's shedding a lot. I hate it because I am a picker, so it does grind my gears. I cannot help that. Yes, they are, and Gambino. But see, remember, Gambino's the one that we call Ted Bundy. I really hope... So Jethro's his son. Jethro is my first holdback from anything that Gambino produced for me. So, I really hope it's not a father like son or some whatever type of situation with Jethro and little Charlene. Now, however, he went into the mating display coloration right off the bat. This one, it's like he has a hard time telling at first if the chameleon he sees is male or female. It's almost as if anytime he sees any chameleon, he responds to it as if it's a male. I mean, they are getting a beautiful ambient light from their Arcadia UVB 6%. I can't dim these lights anymore. I'm literally playing light. I could. That's probably a great idea because we're playing still tipping. So I do have lots. This is not my responsibility. They ain't mine. These are not my babies. I'm not gonna have to raise them. They're gonna go with Desi. Desi, you gotta get all your shit to get your stuff. My bad. I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to cuss on these. You're gonna get all your stuff together because remember, Panther Chameleon eggs can take anywhere from 6 to 18 months to hatch. So, good luck. My recommendation. Oh man, I have a lot, man. I have a lot of babies. Yeah, chameleons are just incredible. Oh, what? What are you doing? Are you petting me? It's like, pet the fairy wall. Just pet the fairy wall. Pet the fairy wall. That's a good movie. Okay, well that was a really awkward interaction that we just had there where you just like, my precious. What are you doing? I don't know what he was doing. What was it? I don't know. So the ones that you see behind me are extra large Reptile breezes. Zoom Ed makes them. Yes, I believe. I've had some. He's like, I like your hair. I like the way it feels, and I like the way the light glistens in the hair strands, and sometimes I see gold, and if I look close enough I see little bits of red and blue and green in your hair strands. It's just, I really like it. Your hair's like, come back to the hair, the hair, the hair. I want your hair. What are we doing? Are you just like side-eyeing your side? Oh, he's like, get me. You wouldn't. I guess I gotta switch my premium account. The only way I can download my freaking live streams is if I have a premium account, which I do, but it's not this one. It's another account that I pay for premium. And I guess it's as simple as canceling it and then just making this one premium, but then I lose all the music that I've saved and playlists that I've made on that YouTube music account. So that's delaying, that's kind of hindering me. Yeah. Yes, please. We really, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, we'd really appreciate, Gambino would really appreciate it too. Yes, he would really, he says, do you have hair for me to touch? Do you got hair? He would really appreciate it too. We've been trying to, how are we looking? I mean, they're still just looking for the perfect random ass branch to do Netflix and chill on, but there's no aggression. He's just doing his cute little head bobbing, and she's just kind of like, I like these pathos you got here, and now why are you firing up? What's making you fire up? Who? Do you just doing it? No. Gambino's really cool at people. It's just female chameleons. He's not. Crafty. He's like, you have long hair? Really? Yes, Gambino. You haven't managed to give yourself like the random. Oh. It's because he's also shutting his way. He's kind of walking off. Yeah. Oh my God. Dang. Dude, Jethro is fucking gorgeous. Again, excuse my freaking French, but oh my God. Dude, Jethro. Look at the yellows on him. He hardly has any red. He's got a little bit of red at the top of him, maybe his elbows. Dude, look at that. Oh my, he's like, hey babe, come back. Where you going, boo? Come back. It's the perfect branch. Look at that. It's got a nice view. It's got a nice view. Oh my God. And she's just like, I don't really want to do it here. Did you see those yellows on him? Oh my gosh. Jethro. We've not ever seen him fired up. Maybe this is a confidence boost he needs. Who knows? I just don't like how that, oh my God, you're rude. That is not the spot. Oh no. What are you? Come on, you guys have got to figure something else out. That's not gonna, no, Jethro, it's not gonna work. What are you gonna do? Just lift her tail up? No, you can't use her as, oh God dang it. No, you're gonna fall. I'm not even a chameleon. I already recognize it. You're gonna fall. Good luck. Good luck, man. Jethro is he's on a hot date. He don't care. They are past the point of caring about me at this point. So, yeah, we should maybe, oh, yeah. And wow, look at that. He releases hemipenal plugs. So he is, where's that? Yeah, that's a hemipenal plug. That's what that is. Okay, so he's got those out of the way. He's getting ready to go. Yeah, Jethro, you got this. You can do it. Yes, you got this. We're all here rooting for you, all 66 of us. She's like, no. She's like, I don't like this branch. You gotta go find another branch. Yeah, he's basically, yeah, they're about to lock up. He's got gorgeous yellows on him. But, you know, that's kind of what, yeah, that's all they need. And I don't know what I'm going to get in trouble for on YouTube or not. Is this something I get in trouble for? I don't know. Is it? I mean, it's just Nat Geo. Hey, guess what? Right now, he's just giving her a back rub. That's all. Just a back rub, see? He's using his back legs there, and he's just making sure that her lower back's all good. And because I guess she was talking about some back pain she was having. Are you saying that I would or would not? I don't know. I mean, it is educational. It's nature. I mean, you go on Nat Geo or whatever, and it's just all over there. We're not watching lizards do the thing. You won't see it because we're about to go look through eggs. All right, so this is also what we're gonna do tonight. It's the end results of what they're doing. So, hold on. I'm gonna grab something because I can't hold my phone and do it. Hi, Sahara. Listen, I'm just gonna take this good thing here, and I'm just gonna take it on out of your enclosure because, well, you've did all that stuff. So now it's my responsibility to do stuff here. Okay. So, you all remember, oh dear God, John Gotti. Sir, relax. How all the other males act when another male is getting lucky. They start acting like they have completely lost all sense and logic, sir. I'm actually about to be digging the eggs up from you and Sahara's hot date night, so. They got 2 doses of things. They got 2 of them. Yes, 2. Yes. Okay, sir. You're gonna freaking fall because you're shedding. And you're shedding on your, oh God, John Gotti. Sir. John Gotti. God dang it, dude. They got two. He's like, I'm not going back in here, woman. He goes, that Jethro MacBodine is over there with, oh, it's his daughter. Uh-oh. I guess we could pretend that he actually recognizes that is his daughter that his arch nemesis son is hooking up with. But, oh, I'm sorry, my dude. It's just, hey, it's part of life. It's a circle of life, sir. Most of them are. I have some females that are not. Yes. Well, what I was doing, actually. So, him and Sahara, one of my red body blue bar females, has laid the eggs. So, I'm going to get a little incubation thing ready, whatever you want to call it. So I don't incubate them. They're basically kept at room temp. You can incubate Panther Chameleon eggs. I was just kind of told not to because if it malfunctions, like, you're gonna have your eggs are gonna be fried. So we don't want fried chameleon eggs. So this substrate is like a clay rock. It's from Pangea. It's for what I'm using it for, which is for the eggs. I'm gonna get it a little damp. So in the wild, a female would bury her eggs in the ground, and where she buries them at, they're several inches in the ground, but they will stay damp, not soaked. They don't get dried out. They're not exposed to the sun. They're just buried. Well, it would be hard for us to maintain the correct I guess, do we want to say humidity or dampness levels, whatever, for them? So there's other substrates that you can use for this. So I'm getting it a little wet, mixing it up. Yeah, eating eggs, yes. Ugh. That would honestly be like a very weird form of torture for me if I ever had to eat a chameleon egg. I just like, God. Like, that would just be some crazy B-list horror movie or something. Okay. Their mama would. I ain't like that. I have a whole different view of the baby chameleons than their actual mom does. Shit. I sound like Forrest Gump when I tried not to say the cuss word and I said shoot instead. Very expensive mini omelets is what you would be getting there. Yes. Dude. Oh God, no. I would lose. I'd be like, no, like, no. Anyways, I'm mixing up this stuff here. Yeah. Now I'm gonna have nightmares about that. I don't want nightmares about it, but here we go. We're possibly gonna be getting nightmares about. Okay. So I'll keep an eye on this. If I need to add more water, it's easier to add water after the eggs are in, believe it or not, than it is to take out moisture. So, okay, well, all right. That was beautiful. Beautiful. You see the blonde in me? That little golden hue. Yes, yes. I do have like a little bit of a goldish hue, and sometimes even like a reddish tint. It's just, You good? Damn. Okay. All right. We're gonna go digging for chameleon eggs, guys. It's like paleontologists, but because dinosaurs are extinct and I don't have the proper equipment to find actual dinosaur fossils, we're just going to be looking for chameleon eggs. And yes, we do dig. What do I use to dig the chameleon eggs up with? Well, it kind of depends. Right now I'm going to use one of my kids' spoons because it's soft. All right, let me lower. Let me put my phone up on this. I always struggle to find the correct angle doing this. I don't know why that's such a random struggle for me, but it is. Okay. Oh, we can't. We gotta be careful. So, some chameleons have live births and some lay eggs. Panther chameleons are one of the species that lay eggs. And as I said, some also have live births. So, dang. I want you guys to be able to see. Oh yeah, that's how I normally do. It's been a minute since I've done this type of stream where I am getting eggs. So, all right. This is what I'm going to be putting the eggs in. It's just a little plastic Tupperware. And I just saw that, so I'm going to add a little bit more water. Because, well, if the substrate's too dry, when it's trying to absorb more moisture and there's eggs inside of, and there's eggs in it, it will just take the moisture out of the eggs. But now if it's too damp, if there's too much water in it, it'll actually, over time, as the eggs are developing and growing, it'll basically cause them to like burst if it's too wet. So now it's a lot easier to add in water if you've already put your eggs in and you thought like it looked like it was good to go, but come to find out like the lid sucked or whatever. You put two little holes in the top of the lids for these. And you find out that the lid didn't have like the proper whatever, and like moisture's leaving it relatively fast. It's easier to add water. You just drip in some water in the corner. You don't touch the egg with the water, but you just drip in some water. Now to take it out when it's too wet, yeah, maybe you get like a paper towel and like dab it very easily, but you have to be careful, and a lot of times it doesn't do shit. So, anyways. I'm going to pick up her lay bin. I'm going to look underneath and see where her eggs are. All right. There's her eggs. Look at all that. And she's got eggs a little bit of everywhere. Wow. What did she do? What the heck? Ha. All right. You would suffer. Wait, you would suffer from what? Right now, the temperature, I mean, it's okay. I would want my house personally to be a little cooler than this. But right now, it's 75 degrees down here. I have some fans going. Truly, it feels cooler though than 75. Because I'm normally sweating at that temp. Okay. I'm going to get some paper towels. No, well, I feel like the roof looks relatively okay. It's an old house. But I have a lot of stuff going on. Like, I have fans to help dry everything out. I actually even run a dehumidifier too. I don't do it at night, but during the day I run a dehumidifier. Oh man, I bet. I don't know. I don't remember her. I'm gonna see. It's very possible because I'll tell you what, like you can hardly tell she just laid eggs. She hardly has any dirt on her, so she could have laid a retained clutch. Because I have paired, but I paired her up recently, so I'm gonna have to. I hope not, dude. Okay. All right, let's try and get this position in a way where we can all see everything. Dude, sometimes these. Actually, what am I doing? I don't know. I mean, I do know, but I don't. I think I just need to use my back camera. Okay. Yep. So she had eggs in like different locations. I think it was right there. I'm gonna double check because I don't want to. Oh, good thing I freaking actually she has eggs here and she has eggs here too. So they are soft-shelled eggs. However, I'm very curious about that other thing of eggs I just saw at the bottom of her lay bin. I'm wondering what that's all about, to be honest. Sorry for the poor camera ship right here, but okay. All right. Get a paper towel. Alrighty. Ooh, that looks scary. So I don't know if she laid two different, if one's a retained clutch and the one I'm going at right now is the fresh clutch. Shoot. I mean, it's possible there's a retained clutch in there. Now I'll take a look at the retained clutch, see if they look, okay, so I see an egg here. Hold on. Right there, you see the egg, so thankfully they are soft-shelled eggs. I mean, you need to be careful. You don't want to be all rough digging through here, but you're not gonna, those look pretty large. Is this a retained clutch? Because those are freaking large. I'm honestly thinking those are retained. Shit. Well then, those are very large eggs. So they're soft-shelled eggs, and what that means is the eggs grow as the baby inside of it grows. Now there are females that will lay, they will have a little bit like smaller size clutches, but pretty decent sized eggs. So let's look at this egg. I'm gonna wipe it off. I'm actually gonna have to put these guys in two different piles. So looking at this egg, it's nice and white. I don't see stretch marks on it, so you'll actually start to see stretch marks on eggs as they grow. So this, she could just be having decent sized clutch right here. So yeah, it's fun. I want to see exactly how bit like wide. Yeah, those are big eggs. That egg right there looks randomly larger than like the rest of the eggs, so maybe I'm tripping, but that egg looks freaking huge. I could just be tripping, I guess. That like at the bottom, that egg looks so much bigger than the rest of these eggs. I'm just trying to see though how, oh damn, and it goes over there some. Shoot. So I will mark the eggs. I'll use like a permanent marker, like a Sharpie, and I will mark where the top of the egg's at. This egg seems so much, okay, maybe it just, it looked, but these look nice and fertile. All right. These are pretty decent, but the only thing I don't like, I guess she must have climbed on her mister at one point and it was pointing more down into the actual sand when I put it. They do not take care of their babies. So this is the most the female panther chameleon takes care of her babies, as she finds somewhere that she is deemed safe to lay her eggs. She digs a hole in the ground and she buries them like you see here at this clutch. And then that's it. That's all the mother stuff she does, is she goes about her life, doesn't think about them again. In fact, if she were to stumble upon her babies, like if they were in their weak moment of hatching, like she would definitely take a free easy protein snack from a few of them, because they're very, 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 very okay. All right, I'm gonna look at these eggs first. Damn. That's a good amount. That's a decent sized clutch. Yeah, so I put holes at the bottom so the water drains out. But so this does, it is a little, I mean, it was good enough for her to be able to dig in and she didn't have to worry about the sand collapsing on her, but her nozzle must have been pointing down at, and was like directly, her missing nozzle must have been directly spraying. Of course, all chameleons like 90s were at, early 2000s. But it must have been spraying directly down into the lay bin because it's a little wetter than I would normally want it. So these look. So how do you tell if chameleon eggs are fertile or not? So even if you did just pair your female up, not all of the eggs will be fertile. Or sometimes not all of the eggs are fertile, I should say. But what you want to look for is a uniformity in size and shape. They basically are going to look like miniature chicken eggs. Now with a clutch of Panther Chameleon eggs, you could have where most of them are fertile and maybe a couple aren't. And then they also, I've mentioned this before, but they do retain sperm for at least 6 months. So she could, after this clutch she is laid, which is from pairing up with John Gotti, she could lay another clutch in a few months, and because she can retain sperm for at least 6 months, she could have a good chunk of those eggs actually be fertile. So that's why most breeders do not introduce another male to a female. They'll usually keep them with the same male. The only way that you can basically kind of know that she no longer has retained sperm is if she has had 2 back-to-back completely infertile clutches. But truly, I mean, that's usually 6 months too. How long does it take to, like, are you asking about Jethro and little Charlene? They still haven't locked up, unfortunately. They can easily take at least an hour. Once they start it all, it usually takes at least an hour. Sometimes it takes longer. So this is Jethro's first time, so he's figuring stuff out. I'm gonna wipe some of these eggs, get them a little cleaner. And because there was 2 different clutches going on, right? So no, definitely not as babies. That I raise them until they're about 3 to 4 months old. So they are going to be established juveniles. Usually it's going to be closer to 4 months old, but there are clutches that are big enough to go at 3 months. I want them, my goal is for the juvenile to be on half-sized crickets, which that particular size of crickets you should be able to find at even like big chain pet stores. You don't want to be having to go online for your main staple feeder bug for chameleons, especially for one chameleon. I do, but it's cheaper for me to. Well, I'm also on a wholesale thing with Gans crickets, so it's cheaper for me because I'm ordering like I'm probably going to be doing like an order of 8,000 crickets in a couple days. Last week was 6,700 crickets, and I'll probably have to go to a pet store and get some more crickets. Damn. Anyways, but it's super expensive to buy online every week for one chameleon because the overnight shipping is freaking ridiculous. I'm wondering with this, so I'll show you guys these eggs here in a second again. I mean, like, do I count the crickets that they're putting in these boxes? Absolutely not. But, like, how do they do it? You know what? They are, like, probably the most reputable cricket breeder in the country. They're such an awesome play. I love them a lot. I trust them. You know what? I ain't gonna... Now, you want to know what would absolutely freaking suck? If they ever did inventory. And how they do inventory if they actually were expected to count each individual cricket during that. So I walked into a local pet store and they were doing inventory and they were counting dog kibble. I'm like, what? I'm like, you're counting dog kibble? Like little dog kibble too. It wasn't even like the big chunky. It was little itty bitty like small breed dog to kibble. I'm like, and they had it like in those like those containers that you put money in, and like you push it, you pull a lever and the dog food comes out in a cup for you. They were counting every freaking kibble. I was like, no. No. I'm like, come on, can't we? Why the kibble? The kibble. Yeah, they do. And also, what I really do like about Gans, so I'm putting those eggs there because there's that whole that other clutch in here. What I like about Gans is they have so many other cricket breeders, and I don't know why. They probably do this because they aren't as. I'm not talking bad about other cricket breeders. I'm not, because I know they're harder bugs to breed, or they can be. But Gans has such a variety. They have so many different sizes, and what they would like. So they have pinheads, and then I believe they have like 130 something, and then 1/16. Then it goes to 1/8, 1/4, and then your half size, and then they have like 3/4, 5/6, and full size, I believe, crickets. So many other places that breed crickets, all those sizes I just listed to you, there's going to be pinheads, and then they have their extra small crickets, which is like 3 sizes that they're actually like 3 different sizes of crickets, and like the medium and larges. So there's a significant difference between a 1/8 size cricket and then a 1/16. There's actually a pretty big difference. So when you're feeding all these baby chameleons and you have a variety of size of chameleons, and I'm ordering 4 different sizes of crickets, and I freaking hate that stage. I hate it. That's where it gets expensive, is all the different sizes of crickets, because they're in different boxes. All right, I'm going to check this other clutch of eggs. Where are they? What the absolute? Oh, damn. These are fertile. These are freaking fertile eggs. Oh my god. No freaking way. What? Oh my god. They're fertile. Oh, no. What? Get out of here, dude. How? They're huge. Hold up. And here's the fertile, freshly laid eggs. Here's from a retained clutch, and that is a fertile egg. You see the huge difference in size, and you also can see the stretch marks in that. You see the stretch marks? Shit. God dang it, dude. God dang it. No. Ah. Oh my god. That's a retained clutch, and there's a good freaking amount of them. God dang it, dude. Dang it, man. Dang it. And that's a good parent, man. These are big eggs. These are like, they could... Oh, man. No. Man. She's... I'll have to show... What's the problem is I have a whole... Let's find out how many eggs that she's laid. And I didn't even know about this clutch in her. But these are big eggs. I don't know when she's laid them. I don't know how far along they are. They have stretch marks. They're fertile. They're growing. Get the F out of here, you guys. There's no freaking way. No. Man, I'm about to give somebody who's in the St. Louis area like an opportunity to freaking raise chameleon. No way, you guys. There's just, you don't, man. Oh my god. I wish you guys could. It's just more stuff. It's just another bit. Look at that. Look at these eggs. Oh my, how many eggs? What? Hold up. No. Oh, what? What is even happening here? So there's one. Charlene, you want to rate? Look at these. Dude, I don't even know how we would properly. Dude, how many freaking eggs are there in this freaking? This would be retained. Because I've only paired her up with John Gott. This is the second. So this is for, and I already have So look, there's an egg there that failed. Watch it be like a freaking hatch ass. No, fucking. So that's an egg that failed. Hopefully, yeah. I'm hoping it failed and didn't fucking hatch. Oh my god. Get out of here. Charlene's like, I'll take oh my god. No way. These are huge. They're about to hatch. Look, it looks like some of them are starting to window. Get out of here, dude. I have no clue how long ago these eggs were even freaking, oh my gosh. I don't even know when she laid them. I'll have to show you all. She does not even look like she just laid eggs. Like a lot of times female, dude, these are huge eggs. That's a huge egg. They're about to hatch. Oh no. Charlene. I don't think, God, no way, dude. There's no way. Oh my god. What do I even... So if these guys hatched in here, she would eat them. Just so you all know. Like, if these guys hatch and then they dig their way out of their little egg burial thing, they would then get eaten by their mom. She'd be like, oh yes, easy protein. Wow, look at these. This is a nice switch off from bugs, let me tell you. And she would do it very happily. Because nature can be very metal. Yeah, these are very large. These are huge. I wish I knew exactly where this clutch ended. Like, how big of a clutch is this retained clutch? I've seen evidence of one egg that failed. That's it. I've not seen any more, like, signs of other failed eggs. And that's just basically a failed egg. If it's a retained clutch, like, you know, it looks like the majority of this clutch is actually fertile, but you're going to have some infertile eggs in a retained clutch. So, well, actually, you can also sometimes have a completely fertile clutch in a retained clutch. This is crazy. How big I'm trying to find exactly where the eggs end so I can just kind of try to ease it down. These are big eggs. Thankfully, it's looking like it's a bit smaller than the clutch of eggs she just laid. So that's a good thing. I mean, it's still, dude. Actually, let me think of when that John Gotti clutch that just started hatching. So these probably were laid like a couple months after that. Dude. Well, I guess a good thing we're moving out to the garage, but this is unexpected. This was not on my breeding plans at all. This does make me... I hear a dog. Do I hear dogs barking? Is my daughter about to be staring at me from the top of the stairs? Oh, look. I think there's... Is that another egg or is that a failed one? I think that's a... No. No. Please quit. Please quit expanding. Please quit, like, expanding of where these eggs have been laid. That'd be awesome. Okay. I do think we have at least uncovered the majority of where... Oh, my God. These eggs I do need to be a lot more careful with because clearly they've been developing. The air sacs like settled, which is what sucks. Yeah, these are huge freaking eggs, you guys. Actually, I'm sorry. I hate when it does that. It does that all the time. I'm gonna try and get more sturdy. Yeah, these are big eggs. You all, these are big eggs. Yes, so I'll show you in a second again. So she just laid eggs. They're soft-shelled eggs, and they grow as the baby grows, right? Yeah, these are big. These are very large eggs. Very large. Yeah, the female will be very happy that she doesn't have... Oh, this is a freaking big clutch. This is a lot. It's a lot bigger than what it looked like. This is a big clutch full of just all these big ass fertile eggs. No way, you guys. I usually will take them. I take them out. And I did take her lay-bin out. I take them out, I clean it after, and then I will put them back in. I don't always have lay-bins in, like, their lay-bin. I do remember, though, the first clutch she laid, which is from the babies that are hatching right now, she dropped quite a bit. So I did keep her Laban in there for a while longer than I normally would have. Like, I took the eggs out, but I put it back in because I wasn't sure she could have still had eggs in her, you know, and I didn't want her to feel like she didn't have anywhere to lay her eggs. Now, I did keep it in longer than I normally would have before taking it out after she had laid her last egg. And I'm wondering, in my head, I'm just trying to calculate exactly when these eggs were laid. That's what I'm trying to do right now. That's why I was talking out loud and figuring out the problems with you. The biggest indicator is going to be when I go and look. I can't think of the hatch date for that clutch that just started hatching from John Gotti off the top of my head. Yeah, so this is a pretty decent sized clutch. Yeah. Dude, what do I even do? This is crazy. And this is retained. This is retained. Oh my god. It's retained, you guys. So, sorry. Okay. Okay, I'm going to show you the big difference with these eggs. The size difference is incredible. So these are the eggs that we were going for because she had just laid. So these are fresh laid. So look at the huge size difference. Another thing, you see those lines on those eggs? Those are stretch marks from when the eggs are growing. So that's a pretty big retained clutch. This is the one, this is from her recently pairing up. This is also a pretty large clutch. Just looking at these eggs right off the bat, they all look, most of them look pretty good. As I'm going to actually start the process of putting these eggs in here. Oh, what I'm going to do with those eggs, man. That sucks. Yeah, if you all want, like Desi, Charlene, if you all want to take some of the babies, I ain't like, you know, for these, here's the thing, when you're, I don't know how far along these eggs are. They are far along. They have stretch marks. They are very large. They have about doubled in size. So, yes. Now, I will tell you this. Those eggs have gone through a huge growth spurt. I don't see them getting much bigger than what they are. Those eggs are at the end of their development period, I think. I think they will hatch probably within a couple months. Just judging off of what they look like and just everything else, just my experience, because they all have stretch marks. They are huge compared to these eggs. So, I am now putting these eggs. I haven't counted the eggs. I mean, I see a whole bunch. So the eggs I'm putting in here now are, I like to be able to make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. It's just, it kind of becomes a challenge sometimes. So these are the eggs that she just laid. And so this is from her recently pairing up with John Gotti. Now, right off the bat with these 3 eggs, I wouldn't be surprised if this egg here, hold on, I'm trying to just get the best angle for you all. I wouldn't be surprised if this egg here ends up not being fertile because there is a slight like indent per se in it, but that could also just be, you know, she might have actually finished laying her eggs like overnight and they could have just been chilling for a long, you know, for like 12 hours or so. The rule with the eggs to be the safest is that you get them in this within 24 hours of them being laid. It's not really proven, but it's believed that the air sac is going to settle within 24 hours of the eggs being laid. So the air sac, that's going to make where the the position of the egg, how the embryo is going to be developing. That air sac, if a disturbance happens and it's strong enough and it causes an air sac to burst, the baby will not make it, and that egg will fail. So what I do here, and you know, this, like, obviously you saw how those big eggs that we just dug up, like how, like, there's no organization clearly when the female lays her eggs. This is all for it being easier for breeders to be able to keep an eye on the development of eggs, easier for us to see if one's failing, take it out, whatever. It's also, once I'm done putting all these eggs in, to count them. So real quick, take a guess and see how many eggs you think. I'm gonna give you all a quick little look at the ones in the substrate, and I'm gonna show you the eggs in the pile, just real quick. You can attempt a screenshot, but you can make it quick. So these are the eggs that are already in here, and then these are the eggs that are left to do. Let's see how many eggs we got to do. I have not actually counted, and I'm not yet counting the ones that were retained. I ain't gonna do that. Shoot, so many eggs. You think 22? Charlene's like, we gotta take these eggs. I want to say the clutch of babies that hatched with John Gotti's, right, where I laid about July, I think. So these were probably laid back in August-ish. Well, although sometimes retained clutches, and that's the thing with retained clutches, is sometimes they'll lay retained clutches like almost really soon after they lay the first clutch. You think 29 eggs, 18. Yeah, there's no, I don't have I just have UVB lights. I have my grow lights for the plants, and then my heat lamps. Those LED lights, like the colorful ones, those are not good. It's so mind-boggling to me that ZooMed even still makes their chameleon death kit, basically, because like it's so bad. It's everything in it except for the actual enclosure, which is too small for a male, but everything in it is like bad actually for the chameleon. Oh my goodness, you guys. Yeah, this is a large clutch. I do think we'll have some of these eggs. Might not. I mean, we'll see as time goes on. There's some of the eggs are a little bit longer. A lot of times they will literally look like miniature chicken eggs. And then you'll see some of the ones that may not actually be fertile are like a little bit more narrow and are like longer too. But it's not a crazy difference where it's extremely noticeable. It's just very subtle. So if it was a really crazy, like, wow, that egg's a lot like longer and more narrow than the other eggs, then I would say that egg's probably not fertile. But so there's a bit of variance here, but nothing overly concerning. So get my logo. Yes, do it. Come on, you guys. Really rep Midwest Panther Chameleons and just sit for that. That would be like a oh god, that would be like a 10. That would be a really long session. That'd be a really long tattoo session, I think. I think it would be. Dude, just a solid. Oh, because it's solid colors too, like the shading ones. Oh man, yeah, that'd be. See, most tattoos I have fallen asleep with every tattoo I've gotten, but they would be going over the same spot so much. Oh, it would almost be like a blackout tattoo, but with color, just with how vivid, like bright my logo is. All right, let's count these eggs. I'm gonna use, so this is a red line clutch. Gambino, what are you doing? Oh, you turd. Sir, you're just there on my energy drink. You just are chilling on my energy drink, watching my devices. Oopsies. Oh, my bad. We finna use a purple Sharpie today. Okay, so let's count. Okay, 1. So I'm doing this so I know where the top of the egg's at. 2. There he was doom scrolling. Damn, I just lost count. When I do this, it also kind of helps me tell how, if I need to like, kind of like make them a bit more, God, what's the word? Firm. It's not firm, you know, for wiggling around and moving around very easily when I put in the I need to get them in a bit more. Like this egg, it wouldn't shock me if this egg was actually not fertile. But we'll still have it in the count because it's still a white color. And when it comes to Panther Chameleon eggs, unless they're obviously such a wonky shape that it's like, okay, you just know. Like if there was eggs that were extremely smaller than these eggs, like they're not fertile. But the rule of Panther Chameleon eggs is if they're white, they're not molding, and they're some type of round shape, don't worry, they haven't failed yet. Like when people buy eggs and like, it's not hatch on the day he said it was going to hatch. They never hatch. Let me rephrase that. They can hatch on that hatch date, but they rarely hatch on the hatch date. So how many, you think there was 28 eggs? I have to recount. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 28. You're right, Desi. 28 eggs. 28 in that clutch. Now, I don't expect all of them. Like, there are some just a little off with their shape, so I'm fine if not all 28 hatch, okay? Oh, but that large-ass, fertile, retained clutch, man. Damn, you guys. Just straight up, damn, man. That's why, like, you'll see, like, it looks a little trashy or rednecky, whatever you want to say. I just get my kids' Legos, certain size Legos, and I use those to make my lay bins stand up so, like, it can drain. The water drains from out in the holes so that it doesn't start to puddle up. That's why I have those Legos, because, like, sure, I could go and spend a bunch, like, money on, a better looking stand for the lay bins. I mean, like, I have all these random ass Legos. Like, let's just utilize the Legos, you know? I am gonna label these guys. Where'd that? There's that Sharpie. Oh, don't worry, I'm labeling. So this is John Gotti times Sahara. Sahara. 28 eggs. And they were technically laid. Label that. I have the sire, the dom, how many eggs it has in it, and the date that they were laid. I used to put the weight, but anyways, I haven't done that in a minute. Maybe I'm a bad. Oh man. Good night, Dazzy. Everybody's saying good night here. So I'll put these in with all the other eggs that have not yet hatched, but God, the way things are going. Yes. Anywho, Gambino, I'd really appreciate, yes, just have your cute little chameleon. Careful. Dude, you picked the worst stupid thing to grip your little foot into, the inside of that. You turd. And so this is how we... So they are locked up, by the way, Desi. Jethro and little Charlene are locked up. So remember, that is still a thing with consideration of these eggs. Okay. Let's... I wasn't excited. I don't have actually a... We'll count them. I need to make a thing for them. I don't have a... You're like, I woke him up because my... What's so funny is we could have paired her up to Rafiki, your male, who's the full-blooded brother of Jeff. What? Anywho. Oh, god dang it, dude. You guys. Dude. Hold on. Ah, damn it. Okay, before I do those eggs, I actually need to get something ready for them. So, whoopee. All these mother effing eggs, man. These chameleons know no chill. Okay. Do I have any more? Oh my... Yeah. The fudge, man. Today, March 24th, said, hey, Brittany, you ready to just get stressed the F out, man? Yeah. It's like, come on, man. You gonna get some stressy west. Yeah, you think your life's stressful just while I look at the cute baby chameleon. No, sir. You go back. No. God dang it. Because there's so much work in one night. It's so much work in one night. There's so much work that just keeps happening. It's like, guess what, Brittany? Britt's about to crush your ass out. Oh, my God. What a cute little animal. Okay, but this is a really special clutch. This is the Big Poly Aphrodite clutch. So, yeah, these are from a very limited genetic clutch. Aphrodite is F1 and Big Poly is F1. So, and her sire did not acclimate. Her sire was wild caught. He only had one clutch from him. So, very limited genetics as far as for breeding. Yellow body blue bars. Damn, though. Do you all remember on Tic Tac that really heartbreaking time that we had with the Big Poly babies? And then how just out, we're talking. How out of nowhere, like, you know, those really traumatic live streams with the, yeah, anyway. So, hello, these are those siblings. I'm very happy I don't have Jackson's chameleons right now because the way today's going, she would have about like 55 babies tonight if I had a female Jackson or something. Or the way tonight's going, I would have thought I had a male Jackson. It was actually a pregnant female because that's just how it works. And then when it freaking dropped out, like, oh, a few dozen slimy babies that I would then be like, the hell? That's what would have happened. So anyways, the bars on that one are insane. Here's another baby. Oh, they're so pretty. You're so cute. But you guys are about to cut, man. We might have to see a whole different Britney, like a Whitney type of thing emerge to even start to cope with all of this. So, yes, Jacksons have live births. Switching, what do you mean? From a red line or what you saying? How many still even? Damn, you guys. I don't name these baby. I can't just go willy-nilly name all these cute, adorable babies because I become attached. Okay, the second I name them, I'm attached. However, like if it's a holdback, yes, I'm gonna name it. But we do these little, like, especially over in TikTok when we're streaming, we'll do like certain gift goals or whatever, and if they're achieved, we name a baby. It's to vote a poll, people participate in it, they give like what, and then we vote on the names. We've done that on YouTube a lot too. We're not gonna attempt to name any of these babies. I know you're like, yeah, it'd be really fun. No, it won't be fun because I mean, like, no, right. Oh my God, these guys are like, hey, you know about those 8,500 crickets you've been ordering lately? Guess what, Mother Effer? You's about to be to 12,000 crickets here soon that you order on a weekly basis because we all are going to be finna hatching at the same freaking time. God dang it, dude. I have all the chameleons that I keep, they will have names. But then even at this point now, we started like a year ago. Even the chameleons that I don't intend to keep, sometimes we'll do like where we vote for names on here or TikTok, whatever, and you want to know, even though I may not pick out the name like Fendi Thunder Snatch, like, you know, I end up, or even the ones that I don't keep that we've named on these polls, I get attached to. So, because once you get a name, it's like all of a sudden it just helps more of a personality develop for some reason in my imagination. What? What the? Oh my God, guys. Kenny Powers and Pissy Missy. Kenny Powers and Pissy Missy. Oh my God, dude. Get the out of here, dude. You all are so cute. I'm so happy to see your cute little selves. But God dang it, man. I still have to move you all to the garage. I have to set you all up down here and then move you straight out to the garage. Do you know how many freaking chameleons I'm going to be moving out to the garage when I have to do all that? Are you kidding me? No way. Oh my freaking goodness great. How? Oh my. Oh no. Oh no. No. Holy hell. No freaking. No. Oh my God, that one's piping too. No, it's pipping. Hot freaking. No way. They're all pipping. They're all freaking pipping. No freaking. Maybe some aren't, but the ones that aren't pipping are freaking sweating and they're about ready to freaking. That one's sweating. That one's going to be. That one that's not pipping sweating too. That one's not sweating. Okay. That one's sweating and it's not pip. No. Oh my god dang it. None of this would be an big like moment for me if it wasn't for the fact that I've had clutches that were 6 months again hatched. And that it's just a lot. They're at the time frame. Oh, actually, how long are they? These guys are actually at the T when they should hatch, about 9 months, right? Wait, July, no, so 10 months, fudge. 6 months was January 8, not, so like they're 9 months-ish. They were actually laid on July 27th. So these, you couldn't even get closer to 9 months. So no. So those clutches, it's actually a very normal, because that big poly one was July 20th. So these are normal. There's 2 clutches that are not, though, that have already hatched. And they were the unexpected. Anyways. Oh, we're all hatching. We all hatching today, folks. All of us are just, we're like, and it's live, and they're just like, woohoo, stretching their little cute chameleon legs. It's just a lot of work, truly. This, I mean, I got it, you know, I'll get it. We'll be great. But it's a freaking lot of work. I was like, it's too many. I tend to do really well on very stressful life events for some reason. It's just like all that like random like useless brain energy from ADHD just all like, just takes off in those moments of pressure. So I'm really gonna be counting on that random thing to happen still right now. Yeah. Anyways. Listen, no. That sentence sounds very bad. This is just what you keep the eggs in for them until they hatch. That's all. This is a bunch of babies in a small container. Like, not in that way. That sounds freaking awful. No, that's just what they're really hatching. Team No Sleep. We survive off of enough caffeine to fuel 100 horses. What's horsepower when you got Brittany power fueled by caffeine? Woohoo. Just don't let Brittany get the stupid idea to go to the gas station and try one of those energy supplement things at the gas station, because that'd be real stupid, and I'm not that desperate yet. There's always a point, though, where some things that you wouldn't think are possible do become possible. What the hell? Sleep. Eventually, sleep will happen for me again. The sleep will be back in my life at one point. Maybe not right now. I don't know. But the good news is I have a whole bunch of enclosures out in the trailer. I have even more enclosures I have to set up. I've got a lot of space. My issue is I don't have enough UVB lights. And those suckers are not cheap. Oh my god. Yes, big poly babies. Well, you get an average 5 hours of hell. Man, and I still gotta work tomorrow. I still have to call people. Hopefully I don't get stuck on the phone with somebody for freaking like however long talking about her Angus cows. Oh yes. Yes. Oh, of course. Those being stupid right off the bat, huh? Right off the bat, yes. Yeah, right off the bat. Okay. Oh, anyways. Oh, man. We sleep during the day, yes. Like real healthy people do. We just sleep during the day. That's what we get to do. So, well, okay then. How many more eggs think I have? Yummy, guys. I'm gonna have my work cut out for me. Could I eventually? Yes. Yes, I will. You guys get 5 hours of sleep every night? What? I don't. I thought you were saying that's what you get. I'm like, dang, that's a good night's rest. That's a real good night's rest, actually. 5 hours. That's a good sleep. That's a good sleep. You can get some good quality sleep in 5 hours. I think you can. So, anywho. And there's some stuff. Making it seem like 5 hours of sleep. Dude, that's a lot of sleep. Man, I would feel like a new person if I got 5 hours of sleep on a regular baby. You can't be kidding. Here's that holy bars, baby, dude. Damn. How are we a male? Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this baby a bit better. Actually, we're gonna take this baby over here, and then after I get this baby in a temporary thing for the night, morning, whatever you want to call it, then I'm gonna Charlene and Jethro are done doing the boot scooting thing. So it's we male. Because really when they first hatch is when you should really look. But I think, oh my God, that's a boy. Look at homeboy with a hemipenal bulge. You see that? He's got, God dang, you are like a few moments old. Look at that. Look at it. Dude. Hello. Definitely a male. That's freaking nuts. That is a boy. Wow. No denying that one. So, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I still got, I got some stuff. I got stuff to do, don't I? And a lot of it, guys. Okay. And a lot of it. I still got those eggs, so I'm going to need to get... I see some Tupperware things right there. How many more eggs need to hatch out of this? Okay, there's still one that's not... Oh, God. Wow. Talk about a freaking randomly busy... You want to know I was actually ready to stream at like 10:30, and then just... No, I wouldn't have started here. I would have started still on TikTok, but I would have been here a lot earlier. Goodness gracious, you guys. Cool stuff. Okay. Anyways, how's your all's night doing? Yeah, it's just like, you want one that has like a clear lid so you can kind of see what's going on without having to open up the lid, because then you're exposing eggs to air, which they would never in the wild be exposed to air like that when they're in this period of development, as they are buried way down into the ground. So that's just, yeah. But yeah, you want clear lid Tupperwares just so you can kind of see what's going on. Speaking of Tupperware, now I got to that whole, damn, it's almost 3 a.m. folks. I freaking hate my scary garage, my scary like random side basement room. It's, oh, here, it's actually, I want these. I don't want those. I want these because they have the clear lid. Okay. No way, y'all. Oh my God. Let's do this. I gotta order more of that substrate too. Damn. I gotta order more of that. And we're gonna put you up, John Gotti, or not John Gotti, Gambino. We're putting you up. Just enjoying the chaos and watching Brittany get real close to having an on live stream crash out moment. I think I've only had one true, maybe two actual crash out moments in my life. Yeah. So it does really not happen like that often. It takes a lot for me to get to like a point like that. So just so you know. So I think, yeah. You're like, oh, I tore the room. Just not right now. Because I got more eggs. Oh, wait, actually, I need to take little Charlene out of Jethro's enclosure. Hold on. That's the next thing I needed to do first. Don't want you out. Oh, don't be. No, sir. She's done. Fudge. Oh, my God. The hell are you doing, Jethro? No, you don't need to try and bite me, sir. Fudge. Dude. Oh, my God. Jethro's gorgeous. Look at this guy. Look at him. They were eyeing me. I'm so happy I remembered that because they were about to get, she was starting to come at him because she's pissed off at him now. Oh, Jethro. Jethro is so freaking gorgeous. Oh, who even are you? You are so proud, aren't you? Oh, sir, Jethro. God, you're gorgeous, sir. He's like, where is my woman at? He's like, I wanted a round too. She does not want a round two. So now I have to attempt to get her out of your enclosure, sir. Yeah, she's pissed. Now look what I get to deal with. And then the eggs. She is pissed off. You all saw how receptive she was acting on last night's stream. Like she was like literally grabbing Jethro by the tail. She's pissed off. She goes, this is my enclosure now, bitch. Dang. She's so freaking mad at him. And he's like, I'll do round two again. Dude. So, yeah, wish me luck. This might become number 13 for Chameleon bites because she's freaking pissed. But I need to get her out of that enclosure and put her in her enclosure because, like, dude, she's pissed. I really hope she recognizes me as, like, friend. I'm not foe. Oh, God, no, she don't. I'm friend. I'm not foe. You're not, I mean, you were receptive. I hate, for fudge. Like, stop it, dude. You can't stay in his enclosure. You can't. Thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it. We are trying to grow over here. We do chameleon. We do stuff. We show the chameleon. Oh, God dang it, dude. Ma'am, realize. You don't need to go for my finger. Thank you. Okay, there you go, sweetheart. See, I'm helping you. We're helping. Wow, look at those extremely gravid. Those are called gravid colors. Homegirl she got the double dong attack, and now she's officially gravid, like she should have been. Okay, sweetheart. Wow. So that's gravid. That's gravid. No longer interested. So we're putting her in her enclosure, and sweetheart, you are literally like full peach body colored receptive. So she was about to throw hands. Look at that. But now she's happy. She's more content because she's now in her enclosure. God, Jethro. Damn. Anyways. Well, sir. What are you doing? Oh, look at that. All he needed was that to happen, and now instead of being scared, he's looking at other males, he's puffing his gular up, and he's like, I dare you all to come at me. I'm a new chameleon now. Oh, no. She's at the mother of the egg. These will be her first egg she lays. Whenever she lays them, the one female I just put up, that was her first time, her and Jethro. So that was a special moment for our boy Jethro and our girl Charlene that I put up. But baby boo, he was on top of his climbing tree, like he was like a Simba roaring over his new pride land, looking at all the other males. He was just like, instead of roaring, he was just like, oh my God, lay. And like all other males were like, oh God. But Jethro is one happy dude, but he is now looking for a girlfriend. He goes where she is. He did. He got his whole life's different now. His whole life's different. And you want to know he will have no responsibility for all those babies. He'll get to continue to live his little party boy life if he so chooses. And he probably will. He'll probably get another girlfriend or wife down the road. And Comormons, you know, that's what these boys are. They're Comormons. So he'll probably get another lady and not have to help with any of the kids. But as a matter of fact, they don't even. I am the one who gets stuck with the responsibility. Hell, I'm finding eggs that a female laid I didn't know about. Like, girl, come on now. Yeah, so now Jethro's looking for his boo thing. Okay. Shoot. Well, that all turned into so many activities tonight, didn't it? Now I gotta do these eggs. Listen, I'm freaking like, what was it? The dude who washes their hands, pilot, whatever. They're your eggs. Whoever I'll get them the thing for you. I can't. No, I cannot literally have another clutch that could just hatch whenever, because we don't really know when it hatched. Oh, actually, this will help me kind of determine when it hatched. Hold up. Oh, maybe not. When did this hatch? Oh yeah, that's right. I took off the tag. Okay, hold on. Let me put these eggs up and then we'll figure that out. Okay. No. I don't just give out eggs, but I was surprised with the whole retained clutch that's like basically all fertile. When we went to dig for the eggs that this female just laid, that was from a pairing that she did. Like, I don't even think I paired them up maybe a month ago. And she was laying her eggs, and when I lifted the bottom of the label to check and see where the pile of eggs was, because you could see it through the bottom, I saw a whole other clutch in there, and I was like, no freaking way. And they're big, so they're fertile. They've been growing. So anyways, I have some experienced chameleon keeper mod friends that they're gonna. I don't have enough substrate. Shit, it's not. My wheels are turning now. My wheels are really turning right now. We're really just like like we're really just going right now because Dazzy, there's no room. Boo boo. There's no room. There's no room. I was running out of room with the eggs I just put in there. There's no room. I mean, like now there's clutches that. Oh. I wouldn't. I mean, oh God, there is one option. I really don't want to do it, but it might be my only option for now because it is fresh, clean substrate. But Maui and Buddy Love, because of the random eggs she's just dropping. Stinker. There's definitely room for those eggs in that, but they can't stay there because that's not even siblings. There's no room. Like there's actually no room in here. Look at that. There's no room. Smaller container. These are the containers I get. I like them. So they're all the same size. What I can do though is I can put them just for, because we'll clearly know which eggs are what, because these eggs are like a lot smaller. Yeah, no, they get buried in the ground. Yeah, these are the Maui and Buddy Love eggs that I have at the moment. Hell, actually, let me check and make sure that she hasn't, I don't know what she's doing. Like her label's right there. It's nice and ready for her. And she's dropping eggs, but also showing receptive colors. And I'm like, girl, relax. Like one thing at a time. Have you dropped any more eggs, Buddy Love? Are we done with the egg dropping for now? I would really like for you to be actually laying your eggs, but hey, whatever. I can't get everything I want in life. What? So yeah, okay, she has not dropped any more. I would expect she still has some eggs there for though. And then that is my, wait, what clutch was that? That is, oh shit. Those are those two. And then I have the Gambino, and there's a few eggs left in the Gambino Redline clutch that have not yet hatched. Only a few though. Yeah, those are gonna come out soon. And then this clutch. And still just waiting on those 3 eggs. So those are almost over. Gotta order that stuff now. And I really guess my really only true option would be to put them in with that just for now, and I'll order this and get another, because at least that stuff ships in like a couple days. So, because we'll be able to tell the difference. If I can't tell the difference between those eggs and that egg, like, yeah, then I should just stop this. So anyways. So it depends on the female. Like, you want them to be able to lay their eggs. Sometimes though, like, they'll take breaks, and so yeah. Yes. What the hell am I smelling? Like, what is that smell? Wait one hot freaking minute. Okay, it's not that. It's like some random ass fruity smell I'm smelling. Like a cheap, really like grapey-ish scent. And that's why I was like, no, I hope I didn't. I hope that they just weren't like scented Sharpies, which I didn't. But they're not. What am I smelling? Random artificial like grape for? What does that mean? What type of is that like a tragic health issue that's about to happen, or I don't even know at this point. Can I what? Oh yeah. We're gonna be tonight. I'm not gonna do it tonight because a lot of the stuff I need is actually outside in the trailer, and I'm personally. It's not that I'm afraid of the dark. I'm afraid of like stumbling on things in the dark outside. And I don't want to injure myself because I would. I already know myself well enough to just confidently say I probably like minimum break a toe if I start carrying everything inside while it's dark out. Although, hey, if I keep finding random stuff that I have to accomplish, I'll be awake till it's sunny out, won't I? Man, maybe you know why I should use all this extra adrenaline that's just rushing through my body, and I should just finish my website or something. You know? Gonna really need that thing up, and we're gonna count these big ass eggs. So anyways, dude, they're going to hatch these are big eggs, like they're gonna hatch so soon. Y'all literally, I ain't even charging you, girl. Y'all just come and get them. Not like I'm talking Charlene and Des, come and get these things when you're out here. And yeah, because I'm at the limit. These are, the more I'm looking at these eggs, the more I'm realizing they are going to hatch so soon. Now, I also gotta hope that freaking Buddy Love just quits dropping her eggs while she's trying to become receptive. I don't even get that one. I don't get it. I'm angry. I'm a little aggravated, I guess. Dude, yeah, these are very, like, these are big. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I gotta get Buddy Love's eggs closer together. Because these big eggs here, they're so... Dude. These are big freaking fertile eggs that are just going to be busting soon. Like, they're just going to be hatching so soon, you guys. Just the way, I don't want to speak things into existence, but yo, like, the 2 weeks, I don't even know, man. Like, or however long it is for that week, I don't even know. These are like, they're going to be hatching like ASAP. And if you need, yeah, these are big eggs. Now, I guess I can just hope that Buddy Love is, I mean, I don't know. That's a very small clutch if that's what she's actually going to be laying. I don't like that she's dropping the eggs. It's aggravating. But whatever. Again. Okay, yeah, this is a large clutch. This is a very big clutch, actually. If we hadn't done that and these guys had, she just would have had so much yummy snacks. The dom of this clutch would have just had a lot of yummy food. Honestly. Dude. Oh my gosh. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 fertile eggs from a retained clutch. And I saw one egg that had failed. And these are not, so you see the difference in size of these eggs? Those little ones were just laid. These eggs were a wonderful egg surprise that are from a retained clutch. They're clearly fertile and growing. We see the stretch marks. There's the stretch marks on the egg. These eggs, damn. So these eggs that were just laid, they don't have any stretch marks yet because, well, they have not started to grow. But these eggs, oh yeah, they've grown a whole heck of a lot. As a matter of fact, I'm seeing certain signs that indicate to me that, oh, well, they're going to be like that right there. Yay. Oh, hell no. 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 Oh, no. You eggs better freaking relax. Don't you babies even think about it right now. Don't do it. You cannot. Like, you just don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't. God dang, dude. Ah. Oh my gosh, they're so big. You shouldn't candle chameleon eggs. And I know like ball pythons and like a lot of other species is perfectly okay or whatever to candle the eggs. I don't know if it's because I'm trying to think. Well, ball pythons don't like bury their eggs, right? Like, are they more exposed, or are they just like hide them under some like in their den or whatever they're in the wild? I would imagine it has to do with something that these eggs are buried in the ground and they would never be exposed to light. Some people have candled the chameleon eggs. I've been told to not candle the eggs. Oh. No. See, I mean, I don't know that I've had a chameleon crash out, so that is a different territory for me. But we've already had the crash out of driving to my still husband's girlfriend's house on our 10-year wedding anniversary, and like I acted like, because I was on blink and I didn't give a fuck, but that was a different Brittany crash out. Like, I'm like, I know I'm here. And yeah, that was a different Brittany crash out. All right, let me see. Thank you. If I need what? If I was trying to say, if you all, because these things are gonna hatch like really fast. They're gonna hatch pretty soon. They're gonna hatch really soon. I'm just saying. So if I don't know how you all want to disperse them. If you absolutely have to just like temporarily like not individually, just, the less they're in it. What chameleon group is it? I want to say that the one with Peter, I think they actually, one of them have the bin method of how to raise them in like a temporary, it's like a vent if that's something you need to do. Because here's the thing, they don't need heat lamps, but they do need UVB. You should not candle them. But I think it's just because they would never see light. And we're trying in every way possible within reasonable means replicate what they would have in nature. Dude. Oh, no. Just buy me a lot of UVB lights, please. It doesn't have to be Arcadia, but I like Arcadia 6%, the 36-inch light fixtures, please. Actually, you can just buy the fixtures. So you can just get me Vivarium Electronics fixtures, because I have a whole bunch of UVB bulbs, so I don't need a full-blown kit. Please, thank you. That I like. See, that's what I do like, instead of just, you know, that. So candle is when you get a light, like a flashlight, a small flashlight, and you put the light directly against the egg, and you look on the other, you're able to see if there's blood vessels in the egg, and sometimes you can tell if there's actually a developing embryo in it. Like, you won't see like the detailed version of the embryo, but you'll see that there's something blocking the light. Yeah. So you'll be able to tell, because an infertile egg, I think possibly even infertile eggs have blood vessels. At first I thought that they didn't, but then I remember I was talking about them. They're like, no, they can have blood vessels too. And I was like, oh shit, well, that makes things a bit more confusing. But chameleon eggs, there's something also too about them where handling them is just it's difficult. I don't know if it's their shell or what, but you don't really see the same thing that you do with other species, from my understanding. The old days, they probably did use a candle. Egg growth, yeah. Egg growth. So usually there's not going to be a whole bunch of growth the first 6 months of a chameleon egg's development. Usually there's not. But again, they can hatch in that 6 to 18 month range, so that's fine. Oh my god. Yeah. Some cool stuff, you guys. What a bad idea. To candle, if you want to disturb the eggs as little as possible. So like when you have an egg, I don't really check mine that often before they're at that 6 month mark. I'll check every once in a while, make sure like the moisture level is okay in the substrate, but I'm not like messing around. Now when they're about 6 months old, or the eggs, it's been about 6 months since they're laid, you should check about like once a week. But you just don't want to cause that many disturbances, because in the wild, in the ground, it's not like someone's going to go and just go check on these eggs real quick. Like, that's not going to happen. The eggs are going to get laid. There's not going to be any disturbances unless a predator, which is the thing, that gets to them and eats them. Then yes, then they're disturbed. But then they're also, so yeah, you just don't want to disturb the eggs. That's the whole point. Yeah, you use candles on, yeah. And that's why it's called candling. Now we use them handy dandy flashlights. Happy about that. No, it's stuck having to use a candle. I'm pretty sure I actually fry eggs all the time. All right. Well then, some fun stuff. Yeah. Do you candle them all the time? That's incredible. That's so cool. I don't have I would be down to have chickens. I think I could be a crazy chicken lady. I know they would also like all the bugs from the chameleons. They would like that. Actually, added benefit to existing. Alrighty, so okay. Okay. All right. Check this stuff out here. Sure do. Okay. We are just trying to figure all this out. What? What do you mean to join what? Yes. Okay, so my thing, I need to do the password change thing or attempt to do that again. Because there's something I need to do that involves me actually entering in the password, but well then. This little baby. All these little babies, man. Huh. Yeah, we're gonna have. I feel like I need. I've just been so busy in so many different ways lately. It's been so busy. I need to have like a good, almost solid week of like not having to worry about as much. So I can take care of the things like the website, getting the lineage charts actually made and uploaded onto the website. Pictures also help doing just all that stuff. Getting some more long format posts for YouTube. Oh. Ha ha ha. Balances. Well, man. Balance is schmallish, not playing. I would like to, man, like I want to be able to figure out how to freaking double stream because I'm getting like truly, it's like, God, like just the way TikTok has become. It's just so. I mean, I try to keep a good attitude about it. Like I still actually have fun streaming, you know, but like sometimes I'm like, you know, I'm wasting my time over there so many times. I feel like it's like, man, I could just, I would just start over here, but at the same time, I feel stupid to like not do anything with the account that I have, like, you know, that many followers on. So it's like a struggle. But yeah, double streaming would be because it's been so slow over there. Damn it, I just have it. It's been so slow over there. Discord. For starters, Discord for some reason is like the only other platform you can openly talk about on TikTok. So TikTok, people who have TikToks will a lot of times have a Discord community that's for the people who subscribe to their whatever. And that's like where you have more like information about whatever, more access to the community, so on and so forth. Things that we may not say on live stream for everybody to hear. Not that it's bad stuff, but just like, you know, that other people have access to. Pictures where you can, like, people who've bought chameleons, I'm just like, they can share pictures of their chameleons with everybody, and just a way of keeping contact and our little cam fam. But Discord is completely the only reason I even really ended up learning about Discord is because of TikTok. But they have a lot of features that are pretty cool on the app. It's just once it's set up, like when an actual Discord community or whatever is set up, like they're easy once they're set up. The getting them set up seems to be kind of annoying and not the easiest. Dude. Okay, what time is it? 3:17. Dude. I know I'm saying dude a lot. This is Brittany where she's like semi overstimulated with all the thoughts right now. Also realizing that I still have to do a lot of calls for Kay tomorrow. It's a lot to be done, so I'm really trying to just get all the calls I need to do for work done to I didn't even get to do as much as I was really trying to today or yesterday, but I'm trying to get a lot done today, so that way Wednesday, which is going to be a gorgeous day here in St. Louis, I could take the kids to go do something that's going to be a bit more fun, because I mean, I guess I need to just get over that. We were going to go to Branson, but there's so much is happening down with that there's just so much. It would have been like, I don't think the kids would have even really enjoyed their time because I mean, for starters, like a buzzard flew into his freaking truck, into his SUV, and like a buzzard when he was driving back with his daughter, and then a big old turkey buzzard and just flew into the side of his Escalade, like and like pushing the whole door. Crazy what a bird can do. I mean, a big bird. That's just one of the many things where it's just that everything's a bit more. It's not going to just be like how it normally is when the kids. In. So anyways, they were really looking forward to seeing Kate and then going to some of our cities, so I'm going to figure something out to do with them. Alrighty. You can't find it? Maybe it's in one of the, maybe the Chameleon is either in, yeah, you're right, probably isn't in. No, okay. The one I'm thinking of, he had something in one of the, it could be a different, he has other Chameleon, one, like he has like the other, like ones are just like Chameleon care, not just Panther, so I'll have to, man, it's gonna be tough to find because there's so many Chameleon groups I'm in. But try the Chameleon Enthusiast, and also try, honestly, you could just like look it up into like the Chameleon forums and just look up like baby bin or whatever, or like baby enclosure, whatever, and you'll see different things, because it's basically something that they can't climb out of. It has our UVB over it, and it's got plants, and like it's on top of paper towels, and they, in that setup, like you use like a hand misting system, like you couldn't really use a Mist King. There's some people that don't use, like they just use like hand misting for the babies, but anyways, again, mine would be hooked up to the Mist King if I wasn't going to move everything soon, because I really don't want to like put all the effort to, hooking up the Mist King to them, all the tubing, and not just to like take it all down soon. Like that don't sound fun. Like that just sounds like, honestly, a really awful time. A truly awful time. So anyways, you all, I am gonna call it a morning, you know. I have to clean out the garage, and then basically like I think I'm ready to move in. Like he worked on it fast because he but I need to make sure I have help, because ain't no way in one day I'm moving all of this by myself. We already know I have a kind of a bad lower back. Not like it's just from having the C-sections and the shots and your spine. Like it just, like when I give the kids a bath, oh yeah, like we're not gonna bend anymore that night because like it hurts so bad afterwards. So just everything up and down the stairs would be freaking miserable. Also, there comes a point when you are taking everything apart with your chameleons that there's a point to where you can't stop. Like you have to finish it, or they're not, because they're not going to be hooked up to a misting system. If you don't have, like, they may not even have their lights. So once you start relocating chameleons, like you got to finish it, or you run a risk of them not getting what they need to get. And yeah, we don't want that to happen. Yeah, this is a lot of stuff to move though. But again, I mean, I moved this all by my, now there wasn't as many. I think I just had all the males. Well, not even, I had about, maybe about 4 or 5 less males. I had about this number of females though. And I did move all that by myself. It's not fun. Yeah, no, it sucks. There's something glamorous about it. But anyways. I am going to call tonight. I need a I need to go again. The chiropractor is so good for me. Yeah, I have 10-pound babies. They weren't moving. Jay wasn't moving. I was in labor for over 24 hours and I pushed for 5. And I think I was close to fully, but he wasn't moving because I have 10-pound newborn babies. So, no, I just can't. Like, that's what, yeah. I guess it wasn't expected for me to have, like, giant babies, basically. I don't know. All right, you all. I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for coming on. I'll be back on later. And I really appreciate you all. You have a good rest of your morning or evening. And I'll see you all later today. And yeah, we won't have a crash out, Brittany. See y'all.